Coming up, learn how a beloved cat cafe is getting a new home.
Then see how a popular gas station takes the first steps in saying goodbye to Omaha.
Finally, take a look into how social media impacts mental health.
All this and more on the Omaha News.
Good afternoon, I'm Dayton and Sarah.
And I'm John Stanton. 2024 is a big election year for Nebraska lawmakers. Some of this year's most important ballot measures include legalizing marijuana, abortion access, and tax exemption on groceries. Nebraska also has 1 Senate seat and 3 House seats up for election. These election primaries will take place on May 14th, with the general election on November 5th. The voter registration deadline for the primaries is May 3rd for in-person registration and April 29th for online and by mail. For more information about polling locations and voting information, visit nebraska.gov.
Felia's Cat Cafe will be moving to a new location in April. Reporter MJ Atai says the new location will help the nonprofit to double the amount of cats they help and have more programs to help cat owners in the Omaha community.
Felia's Cat Cafe is planning on expanding their space next month. They have been located at 522 South 24th Street since 2019. President and founder of the Cat Cafe, Bree Phelan, says they are hoping to increase the number of adoptions in the first full year in the facility.
What our new space is going to enable us to do is really expand not only our ability to serve more cats with a larger cat playroom. We're going to go from around 7 to 8 cats at a time to upwards of 20.
In addition, Phelan says they're hoping to provide urgent intake tunnels for cat owners in crisis with nowhere to go.
We'll also have space to host some community vaccination clinics through our partnership with Zoetis.
Don't wait until the move to see what cats are currently available. Right now, both in foster homes and in the playroom, there are plenty of adoptable cats, like Felix here, and we have Leo down there. If you can see him, we got Rowdy right here. Cafe General Manager Hannah Johnson says these cats go through a lot of socialization to help them in the adoption process through their exposure to both people and other cats.
I mean, I've seen cats go from like cowering in a bed the first few days to, a couple months later, seeking out attention from little kids.
Visit Felia's Cat Cafe at their new location on 5015 Dodge Street on April 1st to support them as they continue to help the community cats of Omaha. Felia's Cat Cafe is also accepting donations for their move, and you can get your name placed on a donor board or a commemorative plaque.
MJ, what are some other ways people can help if they can't donate?
Felia's is always looking for more volunteers by fostering, fundraising, or even using photography and design skills to help promote their mission.
Thank you, MJ.
Over 100 people gathered in Memorial Park this past Saturday for a worldwide kite display for Palestine. Local organization Nebraskans for Palestine organized and coordinated the event, which brought people from all over the metro to fly their kites in solidarity. The organization also provided DIY kite kits made for anyone who didn't have a kite to fly.
Coming up next on the Omaha News, the city is under a bushfire warning as fire season comes to Nebraska.
Then we'll take you live to a beloved local gas station chain that has the community feeling mixed emotions.
Create, perform, communicate. College of Communication, Fine Arts, and Media.
Nearly 3,000 student athletes competing in 19 varsity sports from 9 institutions. Compete for nationally ranked teams to become academic All-Americans and NCAA champions. Nearly 100,000 students and more than 800,000 alumni celebrate their schools as they rise to reach the summit. The Summit League, where tomorrow's leaders reach the summit today.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha's bookstore is home to more than books. The UNO bookstore accommodates all students' needs with phone and laptop repairs at the iFix UNO station or free residence hall delivery. The bookstore, located in the Milevale Student Center, is full of Maverick merchandise. Find sweatshirts for chilly Nebraska days or cozy UNO mugs for every coffee fix. Shop anytime at unobookstore.com.
Somebody punch the camera. Good girl.
A red flag is raised over Omaha as an unprecedented dry season combined with 12 to 16 mile per hour winds increase the risk of wildfires. With more information is John Stanton.
Thanks to high temperatures, high winds, and low precipitation, the Omaha Metro is under a bushfire warning. Papillion-La Vista Fire Chief Rob Gotch says that the best thing people can do to prevent wildfires is to simply be mindful and use common sense. According to the Department of Agriculture, an estimated 85% of wildfires are man-made. This ranges from equipment malfunctions, gas leaks, and improperly discarded cigarettes.
I mean, it just takes one area for that to spread, and it can be your yard. And once your house goes up, then it just takes more embers for this to continue to spread. People don't realize how very quickly, especially with dry fuels like grass in your yard, it's a one-day fuel, things can go up.
KETV meteorologist Caitlin Harvey says that the spontaneous dryness isn't just a coincidence.
I don't want to scare people, but we are seeing now fire season here in central and eastern Nebraska. Iowa as well. They've had quite a few brush fires just within the last couple of weeks.
She explained that the conditions that Nebraska is facing are similar to those seen in California wildfires, and that to prevent this wildfire season from becoming more dangerous, a proactive approach is required. For the Omaha News, I'm John Stanton.
As this season progresses, the Papillion-La Vista Fire Department is asking citizens to monitor the weather. Call your local department before lighting any grills or campfires, and call 911 immediately if you see smoke.
The sandhill crane migration season has officially begun in the Platte River Valley. The migration season begins in early March to early April, when over 1 million cranes stop in Nebraska to rest before continuing north for nesting. The cranes migrating through Nebraska predominantly spend the winter in Mexico, New Mexico, and Texas. During their time in Nebraska, the cranes are reported to consume nearly 1,600 tons of corn. This is a symbiotic relationship between the cranes and Nebraska farmers, as the corn they consume is waste grain left over from the fall harvest. For those hoping to witness the migration in person, the best places for viewing are in Grand Island and Kearney, Nebraska.
Popular Omaha convenience store Come & Go experiences some of its first big changes since it was acquired by Salt Lake City chain Maverick. Reporter Sapphire Bennett talks to the community about what losing this beloved store will mean for Omaha.
Maverick announced its acquisition of Come & Go in August of 2023, but only recently have in-store changes been occurring. The most recent change, on February 28th, a few of Come & Go's old pastries were replaced with Maverick's new ones, a decision loved by some and hated by others.
The new apple fritters, they're very good and quite large, so I'm excited about the food options that are coming here.
Rather than being dominated by one particular convenience store like many cities, Omaha has multiple that compete for popularity, Come & Go being one of them. Due to everything from consistent friendliness to their delicious pastries, Come & Go has developed a passionate and welcoming culture for both employees and customers of the community.
It's all about the culture here. We like to have a good time. We enjoy each other, and we would like to give our customers a great experience.
I love how fast, you park right at the door, you come in, you grab your Diet Coke, you go to the counter, you pay, everybody's so friendly, and then you skedaddle and you go about your day. I can't think of the last time though that I've been in a Casey's, seriously, this is my place.
The community is unsure as to what will happen when the Maverick name takes over. Will Omaha accept it with the same love as they have with Come and Go, or will the unfamiliarity deter the once loyal customers? The changes occurring now are minor, but it won't be long before Come and Go is gone forever. I'm here at a local Come and Go where a roller grill is said to arrive within the next month, bringing even more new food choices. This is another minor change, but within the year, the Come and Go name will be gone forever. You can visit your local store today to grab an apple fritter and some Come and Go memorabilia. Back to you, Dayton and John.
Thank you, Sapphire. It will be hard to see a business that has been around for over 60 years go away.
Laughing, singing, exciting. Over 400 Burke, Benson, Omaha North, South, and Elkhorn High School students embraced the inaugural language celebration at UNO's Milo Bell Student Center last Friday. They have the opportunities to explore UNO's diverse language programs, connect with faculty and current students, showcase talents in poetry recitation, singing, dancing, and poster competitions across 7 categories. Organized by UNO's Department of Foreign Languages Literature, this marks Omaha's first ever language celebration for high schoolers. Featured languages include Spanish, French, German, Chinese, and Japanese.
After the break, our Player of the Week.
Then we'll get a look at how one program is giving more girls of color the opportunity to play sports.
The media landscape is vastly different from the past. Conglomeration and consolidation have changed the skill sets required to succeed. Journalists must not only know how to conduct research, interview, and write stories, but they also have to know how to shoot and edit the stories they tell. Likewise, creative media professionals must know how to interview, research, and write the stories they shoot and edit. In the School of Communication, we require students to gain experience and proficiencies employers are seeking. The 2 hardest mediated genres to produce are live sports and newscasts. Thus, once our students are taught the basics, they are given opportunities to improve the abilities at these genres. Capstones 1 and 2 feature the culmination of skill sets. Once students produce the Omaha News, they can use it in their demo reel to show their skills. From here, students can go anywhere.
I never thought I'd be standing in the clouds looking down on the ancient ruins of the Incan Empire. I never thought I'd live among the street artists in Valparaiso. I never thought I'd make friends that would last a lifetime.
Adventure's out there, and as Mavericks, it's up to us to find it.
Stop thinking, start doing. Visit educationabroad.unomaha.edu.
This is Omaha Sports, where we'll share the latest sports scores, triumphs, and stories you won't see anywhere else. Good afternoon, I'm JL Johnson. First up, a recap of this week's sports. The men's golf team opened their season at the Husky Invitational. The team placed 10th. The women's golf team placed 7th at the Bison Invitational this weekend. Nicole Hansen tied for 13th place individually. Next, the hockey team swept Miami, Ohio this weekend. The team is currently ranked number 17 in the USA Hockey Poll and number 16 in the USCHO poll. The Mavericks are unbeaten in 9 of their last 10 games. Women's basketball heads into the Summit League tournament in the 9 seed and will face the 8 seed Kansas City on Friday night in the first round. Men's basketball enters the Summit League tournament as well at the 6th seed. They play number 3 North Dakota on Sunday. Senior swimmer Logan Kemp is our Mavs spotlight of the week. I caught up with Logan earlier this week to see what his life is like outside the pool and inside his passion for coaching. Logan Kemp is a senior for the Omaha men's swimming team. He joined the team the inaugural year of the men's swim program.
Swimming brought me to Omaha, so I originally started at UNL, went there for a year. Omaha brought a swim team, and I thought, why not? I got nothing else to do. Might as well come here.
Kemp joined the weight room staff after seeing a flyer in the hallway for a summer job opportunity. After seeing the impact of a good strength program, he wanted to learn more.
Kind of when I got here and started seeing like the structure that it all brings, it kind of opened my eyes to seeing there's multiple possibilities with it rather than just like one set in stone way to do it.
After the weight room internship continued throughout the school year, Logan says his days got very busy.
Woke up 5:30, got ready, came here, lifted for an hour, and then would pretty much go shower, change, and then come right back and be here till a little bit in the afternoon, go to classes, go to practice, go home and eat, and then go to work.
Kemp coaches a swim team after his full day of being a student athlete. He says his dream job is coaching swim and dive athletes in the weight room at a D1 program.
It's a sport that's given so much to me, I could hopefully end up giving back to it someday.
Kemp's year-long internship will end here in May when he graduates. His next step is finding a graduate assistant position at the next college. With this experience he's had at Omaha, he will be a great candidate for any dream job he wants, unless the dream job has a haircut code.
I didn't land on this haircut exactly. I went to the barber, and they didn't give me exactly what I wanted, so I just kind of rolled with it. It'll grow out.
I don't know why Logan changed his hair. First thing I said to him when he walked in was, if he got a new TikTok too to go with it.
Yeah, I don't know why he goes with the Larry Bird wannabe look, but it's his choice.
All jokes aside, Logan's haircut does not limit his coaching abilities. After Kemp graduates with a biomechanics degree, he will continue his strength and conditioning journey at a new college. According to the NCAA, only 15% of girls of color are actively participating in sports, but there's a program in Omaha working to change that narrative. Reporter Jenna Jansen introduces us to EPIC.
EPIC, also known as Equal Play, Inspiring Confidence, advocates solutions to level the playing field for girls in sports. EPIC's Executive Director, Kimberly Thomas, says the program's goal is to be a helping hand for organizations.
It was started because individuals were seeing the disparities that existed in the Omaha community, and this was a way to level the playing field for girls of color. So we provide grants to program partners and ensure that they have the resources that they need to deploy their sports.
Through EPIC, organizations like the Ivy League Sports Academy are gaining access to needed resources, including sports equipment and spaces for practices and competitions. Not only do they provide financial support, they also hold donation drives, getting essential items for girls in sports, such as menstrual products, backpacks, deodorant, and sports bras. A parent involved in the organization, Emily Derricky, says by joining the program, her child has had more opportunities to play sports.
We show up and she's got a backpack and a water bottle and a brand new basketball. Sports, especially the older they get, they become more competitive, they become more expensive. So just as a single parent, being able to have a place where, you know, she has the same opportunity, the same chances as other kids.
With plans to expand its outreach across the Omaha metro area, EPIC aims the way for a future where every girl has the chance to thrive in sports. For the Omaha News, I'm Jenna Jansen.
EPIC has been in effect since 2020. Middle and high school girls can join organizations under the program to compete in multiple sports, including basketball, volleyball, and tennis. Caitlin Clark stood alone at the free throw line on Sunday and made the foul shots that put her atop of the all-time NCAA Division I scoring chart. The flash and pizzazz of her game have made her the biggest name in all of college basketball. Yet it was the two free throws after a technical call that pushed Clark past the late Pete Maravich's 54-year-old record in number six's Iowa's 93-83 win over number 2 Ohio State. Clark entered the game in Iowa City, needing 18 points to pass Maravich's total 3,667, amassed in just 83 games over 3 seasons at LSU. She finished with 35 to run her total to 3,685 in 130 games on Thursday. On Thursday, Clark announced that she would enter the 2024 WNBA draft and skip the 5th year of eligibility available to athletes who competed during the COVID-19 pandemic. She is projected to be the #1 overall pick by the Indiana Fever, and the WNBA is already seeing a rise in ticket sales due to the record-breaking star. The Omaha Mavericks baseball team will take the field tonight at 5 for their home opener versus Portland. Then the softball team hosts the Connie Clausen Classic starting Thursday for their home opener. Hockey hosts North Dakota at Baxter on Friday and Saturday, both at 7:07 p.m. And that's your sports for this week. I'm JL Johnson. Be sure to join us for our next sports update March 17th, right here on the Omaha News.
It's a super fun activity. The group only rehearses as needed to prepare for the music that they provide at games. And we're always looking for ways to continue showing what the very talented students in the Maverick Machine are capable of.
I really enjoy doing pep band because it's music that is very familiar to me.
There's a unique educational experience right here in Omaha. With access to top-rated programs, in-demand degrees, and a worldwide community of graduates, UNO prepares students for life, wherever it may lead. From Omaha to Italy to Uganda to Japan, Mavericks are working in communities around the globe. So where will a degree from UNO take you? UNO, access to exceptional, access to the world. Learn more at unomaha.edu.
According to Statista, over 5 billion people use social media, and as we know, social media has changed the way we connect. Let's take a look at how social media in this digital age impacts users. Millions of people around the globe experience the impact of social media, but topics begin to surface about its impact on mental health. UNO counseling professor and coordinator Thang Tran says that this is nothing new.
This, I think, has always been a part of human nature, comparison. Wanting to do better than the next person or at least have as good a life as they may have, and so that's nothing new.
Social media platforms by design encourage the sharing of highlight reels, the best moments, accomplishments, and attractive snapshots. With this being said, Tran says that social media doesn't present how complex our lives truly are.
Like we're trying to present our best self out there, but we're rarely at our best. And so people see the best and they think that's all you are.
According to Gallup, teens spend an average of 4.8 hours on social media, and those who are less conscientious spend an average of 1.2 hours more than those who are highly conscientious. As many know, social media has addictive properties. UNO psychology major Elliot Gray says it's not easy to escape it.
TikTok has a new format that keeps people engaged more than any other platform. It's the most potently addictive format that these platforms have seen. And then, within a few years, Instagram has TikTok inside it. And suddenly, as an Instagram user, you can't escape that really addictive format.
It's crucial to stay vigilant and proactive regarding this issue, especially considering its profound impact on younger generations. With mental health in mind, UNO's CAPS Counseling is a free service that students can take advantage of if in need. For more information, check out the CAPS page on UNO's website.
President Joe Biden and his predecessor, Donald Trump, romped through more than a dozen states on Super Tuesday, all but cementing a November rematch and pushing the former president's last major rival, Nikki Haley, out of the Republican race. Their victories from coast to coast, including the delegate-rich states of California and Texas, left little doubt about the trajectory of the race. Haley won Vermont, denying Trump a full sweep, but the former president carried other states that might have been favorable to her, such as Virginia, Massachusetts, and Maine, which have large swaths of moderate voters like those who have backed her in previous primaries. Nikki Haley suspended her presidential campaign on Wednesday after being soundly defeated across the country on Super Tuesday, leaving Donald Trump as the last remaining major candidate for the 2024 Republican nomination. Haley didn't endorse the former president in a speech in Charleston, South Carolina. Instead, she challenged him to win the support of the moderate Republicans and independent voters who supported her.
That's all for today. Join us again next week for more news and entertainment in the Heartland.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at UNO The Omaha News, or find our website for even more news and stories at unomahanews.com.
From all of us here at UNO Television, thanks for watching.
For me, it's about understanding the process of communication and what we learn through that process.
So something that you'll find within the School of Communication graduate program is that there is such a rich field of expertise.
I can think of no other discipline where we spend so much time focusing on not just one side of the conversation, but all sides of the conversation.
Not only do you get to work closely with other graduate students that come from all different walks of life, but you get to learn from graduate faculty that take those perspectives and help you grow yourself in a way that teaches you to be an academic, but also lets you be you in a really unique way.
I chose UNO very specifically, not just because I live here, I'm proud to represent here, but because I thought their program offered strengths that I didn't see in other programs.
For more than 20 years, only one program has addressed topics that matter to viewers. Only one program delivers the information that Nebraskans need to live the good life. I'm Kathy Wyatt. Join my guests and me as we discuss those issues every week on a program we call Consider This.